Chicago PD, Wednesday on NBC.
Right now on NBC26 live at 10 on the campaign trail as candidates for the U.S. Senate make stops in northeast Wisconsin. Plus, spring has officially arrived according to the calendar, but with snowflakes on the way, how much can Wisconsinites embrace it? And a devastating fire in Oshkosh, why officials are reminding people to leave fighting the flames to the professionals. It's happening right now. Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate Russ Feingold campaigning this weekend in northeast Wisconsin. He announced last May his plans to run against incumbent Republican Senator Ron Johnson in a race that's gaining big national attention before November's election. NBC26's Billy Wagner has the latest from the campaign trail.
On a sunny afternoon in Fond du Lac,
there's a lot of interest in it, so it brings a lot of people out.
Dozens of Wisconsin voters are eager to share their concerns with the Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate.
Taking care of people's needs who are on Medicare and Social Security and education.
Voters like Terrence Gaffney, who is fighting for affordable health care as he and a close friend both battle cancer.
If we didn't have the Affordable Care Act, he'd be dead because he never would have been able to afford any of the treatments that are required. And mine, just for this Optune, is $21,000 a month.
In our state, we've lost 75,000 manufacturing jobs since NAFTA.
For contender Russ Feingold, a major focus for his campaign is job growth and boosting the state's middle class.
Even if you have a job, it's very hard to make ends meet. And they point to the fact that there's this economic recovery for those at the top, and it hasn't really helped a lot of other people.
Republican Senator Ron Johnson is also working hard to connect with that same demographic, touring all 72 counties to promote helping the private sector economy in creating jobs. In an official statement, Johnson's campaign spokespeople say the senator, quote, supports getting government spending under control, enacting pro-growth tax reform, and removing burdensome regulations. But as far as who is resonating with voters to date, according to the latest Marquette Law School poll, Feingold is supported by 50% of registered voters, while Senator Johnson's support is at 37%. Keeping you connected, Billy Wagner, NBC26.
Senator Ron Johnson says he's not swayed by the latest poll and was in Door County this weekend promoting job growth at a small business in Sturgeon Bay. His campaign spokespeople say he'll be back in the Green Bay area later this week. Well, early voting in the presidential race begins tomorrow in Wisconsin, just over 2 weeks before the April 5th primary, where a seat on the state's Supreme Court is also at stake. Well, scary moments overnight in Shawano County, where police were called to help a man with a gunshot wound. A woman was taken into custody from a residence in Mattoon after it was discovered to be a domestic violence incident. A young boy playing with a lighter is to blame for a fire in Oshkosh that shut down both lanes of Jackson Street for several hours today. It started around 10:30 this morning at an Oshkosh duplex. Firefighters say while no people were injured, several pets did die in the fire, including 5 cats and a rabbit. 6 people are now displaced and the home has been deemed uninhabitable.
It was a substantial fire in the upstairs apartment. The fire was knocked down in about 10 minutes or so, a little bit less than that probably, and completely extinguished within an hour.
Fire officials want to remind people to keep matches and lighters away from children and also to call the fire department right away instead of trying to put out a fire yourself. An 18-year-old Neenah man was arrested early this morning after walking naked along Highway 441 in Appleton. After receiving multiple calls about the nude pedestrian, police found him near the off-ramp to East College Avenue. Police say they believe he was in a delirious state and had to be subdued with a taser before being handcuffed. Paramedics took him to a hospital for treatment, and he could now face multiple charges.
Well, not a bad day today, starting off the first day of spring. Temperatures hitting the mid-40s. That's a bit above normal for this time of year. And right now, we're sitting in the mid to upper 30s. It's 35 in Green Bay, seeing mostly clear conditions. 32 out towards Wausau, 34 down towards Milwaukee. We're in store for a very quiet night tonight with temperatures a tad chilly at times. On our satellite and radar, staying clear. Not much really going on over the next 24 hours or so. An increase in cloud cover for tomorrow morning. We'll see mostly to partly cloudy skies throughout the day. Chilly start with temperatures in the lower 30s, but we do see some snow returning back into our forecast, and I'll give you details on that system that's expected to move through midweek in just a bit. Holly?
Thanks, Stephanie. That brings us to an NBC26 update. Even with the quiet weather, water levels are reaching dangerous highs throughout northeast Wisconsin. Flood warnings continue today, and with snow in the forecast, things could only be getting worse. As of this morning, the Wolf River was past flood stage in multiple areas, as was the Fox. The National Weather Service hopes waters will begin receding by Wednesday. Remember, if you see standing water, do not attempt to drive through it. Just find an alternate route. Police in Franklin, Wisconsin say 3 hand grenades found at a Goodwill were not harmful. A company spokesman says employees found the donated grenades on Saturday and called police. Investigators don't believe that whoever dropped them off meant any harm. Well, police officers around the state took a moment to pause today to remember Fond du Lac police officer Craig Burkholz. 5 years ago today, Officer Burkholz was fatally shot while on duty. A second officer and a K-9 unit were also hit. They both survived. The suspect later committed suicide during a standoff that followed that shooting. The Holy Family Church in Fond du Lac released 67 blue balloons this morning for his badge number after a special ceremony today in honor of Officer Burkholz. In a few days, law enforcement will honor State Police Trooper Trevor Casper, who was killed in the line of duty March 24th of last year. Well, still ahead on NBC26, see the view one small town Wisconsin man woke up to today, one he'll be seeing for many days to come. But first, spring is here according to the calendar, but will it start to feel more like it soon? Your full forecast is next.
NBC26 Live at 10 with Holly Baker. Weather with Stephanie Meade. And sports with Marissa Silvas. This is NBC26 Live at 10, keeping you connected.
The Outdoorsman with Buck McNeely, Sunday nights after NBC26 Live at 10.
Hi, I need a safe car.
The Camry's really safe, even has a backup camera.
That could come in handy.
Lease a new 2016 Camry for only $189 per month during Toyota's One for Everyone sales event. Toyota, let's go places.
Looking for a fun night out? Paint, drink, and have fun at Pino's Palette. Whether it's a girls' night out, date night, or corporate team building, you're sure to have a great time. At Pino's Palette, anyone can be an artist. There's no experience required. We walk you step by step through a full canvas painting that's fun and easy to create. Join one of our public classes or reserve our studio for your own private event. Paint, drink, and have fun. Reserve your easel today at Pino's Palette on College Avenue in Appleton or Lombardi Access Road, Green Bay.
March Appliance Madness has hit Van Breedy's.
With slam dunk savings on the best selection of name brand appliances in the Valley.
You can save up to $1,500 with your purchase of select KitchenAid brand appliances.
Madness, I tell you.
No penalties, just big savings with your purchase of a select slate finished GE brand appliance package.
Absolute madness.
We'll shut out the competition with savings on a Maytag top load washer and matching dryer.
Now just $3.99 each piece.
That's madness.
Don't miss March Appliance Madness.
Only at Van Breedy's.
Van Breedy's. Why shop anywhere else?
So, you are all set with your mortgage. Congratulations.
You have been so helpful, Brian.
You've answered all our questions.
Thanks. That's very
important.
important.
What was it like for your siblings growing up with a mortgage prodigy?
Did you have to wake up early to train at mortgages?
No. At BMO Harris, we all focus on making everything go smoothly. Actually, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a cowboy.
A mortgage cowboy?
Yeah, kind of.
That feeling you get when you discover a bank built for you, that's the BMO effect. BMO Harris Bank. We're here to help.
Toyota's One for Everyone sales event is on now with great deals on your favorite Toyotas. But hurry, this event ends April 4th. Get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the all-new 2016 RAV4. Hurry in today. Toyota, let's go places.
From NBC26, weather with Stephanie Meade.
Temperatures today above average. We'll continue to see that as we start off the work week. We bounce back up into the mid to upper 40s by Tuesday, and then we cool off into the mid 30s Wednesday and Thursday, and then we're back into the 40s by the end of the week and into next weekend, flirting with almost 50 degrees by Sunday. So although we'll see a little bit of snow on the ground by the end of the week and into next weekend, temperatures will feel a whole lot like spring. Right now, we're sitting in the mid 30s throughout most of the area. It's 35 in Green Bay, 34 out towards Clintonville, 36 in Waupaca. Overall, not a bad night tonight. Seeing mostly clear skies We'll see some clouds filter in throughout the overnight hours, but highs today managed to make it into the mid to upper 40s. 45 for a high in Green Bay, 47 out in Waupaca, 47 also in Shawano. Mostly sunny skies, saw some clouds throughout the day. We'll continue to see that tomorrow, so if you like today, you'll very much like the beginning of the work week with temperatures feeling a lot like the lower 40s, and we'll see plenty of sun throughout the afternoon. High pressure system in place. We'll see relatively quiet conditions over the next couple of hours or so. We'll continue to see high clouds passing through, mostly clear to partly cloudy skies for tonight, starting off the day tomorrow with a mixture of some sun and clouds. So here's the precision cast planning out the overnight hours and into tomorrow. We start off with partly sunny skies. We'll see an increase in cloud cover throughout the afternoon. This is Monday at around 2 p.m. and then we'll see steady increase in cloud cover throughout the overnight hours and into early Monday morning. Snow primarily off to the north of us, and then we see a mixture of some rain, possibly snow, with the system moving through Tuesday. That arrives at around 8 p.m. Tuesday evening, but the big story is that snow system that pushes through midweek with a low pressure system. Snow amounts and the exact location on where we'll see the amount of snow is really unknown at this time. We'll see the snowstorm Wednesday through Thursday. Gusty wind conditions with this low pressure system moving through. We could see anywhere maybe between 5 to 10 inches, but the snow amounts are still unsure at this time, and we could even see a mixture just to the south of us. So here's one model that we're looking at that has a large majority of the heavy snow focused at around the center part. This is if the low pressure system moves just off to the south. It has the snow primarily just to the south of the Green Bay area, but we will see their fair share of snow if that system does move just to the south. And then here's another model that we're looking at as well that has a lot of the heavy snow focused in just up towards the north, and then we could see our fair share of snow if this model does hold true to where that low pressure system will be moving through. 30 for tonight, mostly cloudy skies, chilly conditions, northeast winds between 5 to 10 miles per hour, so overall mild night tonight. 42 for tomorrow, we'll see a mixture of some sun and clouds with a chance of some snow moving throughout the overnight hours and into Tuesday morning. Breezy conditions on Tuesday with that mix, and then we see snow move through Wednesday with windy conditions. Temperatures drop into the mid-30s. Snow on Thursday. We dry out and we clear out by the end of the week and into next weekend. 40 degrees by Friday, 44 Saturday, and then we see a wintry mix return back into our forecast by Sunday with temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. So we'll start off the work week quiet, but we will keep an eye on that low pressure system that's pushing through the area Wednesday into Thursday.
Kind of a crazy forecast the next few days. We're talking about snow, but yet, you know, today was the first day of spring.
Yeah, temperatures are turning up into the upper 40s, so that's what we get when we kind of re-enter spring here in Wisconsin.
It's a good thing I didn't put my snow boots away quite yet.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Stephanie. Well, did you get a chance to get outside today?